covering the topic of multiplication and division. Right, in this lesson you will recognize multiples and doubles and also to solve multiplication and division problems. Alright, now we're going to do some simple multiplication. You should be able to do normal one digit to one digit multiplication by now, and at this level you will be doing double digit multiplication. Alright, now we have a few different methods. I'll go through partition grid, and then lastly the common method, the method that I use or most people use. Right, it's the most common one. Now to explain to you, we have 15 times 8. Right, now we partition the number 15, which would be 10 plus 5. Right, we partition them from tens and digits, 10 plus 5. So another way of writing this now is 15 times 8 is equal to 10 multiplied by 8 and add 5 multiplied by 8. Right, so then we do them one by one. 10 times 8 would give me 80, and add by 5 multiplied by 8, you would get 40. Right, so the answer here would be 120. Now in the grid form, it's almost exactly the same, just that you're using a table to look at the numbers. So we have 15, so in the tens position we'll have 10, because 1, right? And then in the digit position we have the number 5, right, multiplied by 8. So now we do 8 multiplied by 10, we get 80. 8 multiplied by 5, we will get 40. Alright, then we add the two numbers together, which would give me 120. Now the common way is the method where you just do 15 multiplied by 8. It's a written method which you can use for any form of numbers. It's easy. Alright, so now we have 8 multiplied by 5, which would give me 40. So I write 0 here. Alright, I'm going to do 5 times 8, which is 40. Now this 0, the digit number, goes to the back. The 4 is put up here. Right, then we have 8 multiplied by 1, which gives me 8 plus the number that's up here, which will give me 12, and I write that down, which gives me 120 as my answer. Now this answer is what we call a multiple. So if you read here, a multiple is the number you get when you multiply a number by another number. So we have 15 as a number, multiplied by 8, another number, and this, the result, is 120. You will call it as a multiple. Now we have something called doubling. Okay, now doubling basically means you are multiplying a number by 2. So for example, if I have 8 and I ask you to double it, you multiply it by 2. Alright, another way of seeing this is you're doubling the number. So 8 plus its own self, 8, would give you the same result. So 8 times 2 is 16. 8 plus 8 is also 16. Now if you see larger numbers, for example, if you have 800, alright, and I ask you to double this, alright, you know 8 doubled is 16, correct? So if I ask you to double this, 8 doubled is 16, and then you write the zeros at the back. That's one way of looking at this. Right, now we move on to division. Now division is a bit tricky, so listen closely. Alright, when you divide a number, you draw this symbol. You put the first number here inside, right? This is called a dividend, and the number 5 here, which is called the divisor. Okay, now what you do here is you want to find multiples of 5 to try to subtract from this number, right? Firstly, we look at the number here, the front number closest to the divisor. Right, we have a 9. Now 9 is larger than 5, so we can use a multiple of 5 to subtract from 9. A multiple of 5 in that case would be 5 times 1 to get 5, because 5 times 2 would give us 10, which is larger than 9. So we use 5 times 1, and I write the 1 here. 5 times 1 gives me 5. Then 9 minus 5, you get 4. The 5 comes down, Now you have a number in tens, right? You have 45. So we need to find a multiple of 5, a closest number to minus of 45. Fortunately 5, the multiple, multiply by 9, you will get 45. So we can completely divide this. So 5 times 9 will give me 45. And that's it. This is how you divide. So the answer to this question would be 19. Alright. Now we're going to do another one, because in this one you will not be able to completely divide it. So for example, if you have 74, divide by 4. Alright, we'll use 4 again because 4 times 2 will be 8. So 4 times 1 is 4. 7 minus 4, you get 3. This number comes down. Alright, then we'll have, let's see, 4 times 6. What do we get? 6, 12, 18, 24. 24 is too small. Can we go further? 4 times 7, we will get 28. I think we can do 4 times 8, which will give us 32. Right, so we'll use 4 times 8. Alright, which gives us 32. Right, minus this, you will get 2. Now we've already come to your end, the digit number. You cannot divide any further, and you have a number here. Now this will be the complete division for this. However, this number is called a remainder. So some division would give you a remainder. So when you write your answer, you put 18 with the remainder of 2.